I'm here with Professor Robert Drysdale at Jiu Jitsu Con. What are your thoughts on this event? We got kids, adults, masters. This event's huge. What are your thoughts on it?
It's getting better every year. You know, it's funny. I was just talking to Roberto Travin like 20 minutes ago, and we were like, these people walking around, they think that it was always like this. They don't remember the Tijuca Tennis Cluby days, and we started laughing, you know, because, you know, Jiu-Jitsu I started in 98, right? That's when I started doing Jiu-Jitsu. And it was a different world, not just in technical terms, in size, in organization, but culturally speaking, the crowd was very different, right? So it's changed so much. It's opened up, it's democratized, right? It's open for everyone now. You see children, you see moms, you see dads, you see people from all sorts of walks of life, and they're all enjoying Jiu-Jitsu for what it is. And it's a beautiful thing, you know? Like I'm really happy these guys are able to pull this off. I'm actually writing a sequel to my first book, and I talk a lot about this. And without these organizational efforts, none of this would have happened. It would have died. It would have been Royce Gracie would have been a wave that clashed. It would have ended right there with Royce and the early UFCs, and what we now refer to as Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu wouldn't exist. You know, so I mean, it would exist in like a very splintered form. It wouldn't be anything. It wouldn't be as significant as today, right? So what these guys have done is truly remarkable, and it's been great for the sport. And I'm happy to be part of it. I'm honored. You know, I really think I was at the right place at the right time. I think a lot of people think, oh, it's better if I start Jiu-Jitsu now because there's more money in the sport. And I'm like, no. I saw the rise. I witnessed the Jiu-Jitsu boom firsthand, from Royce Gracie to now. So I'm very happy to be able to witness that moment, and it's a beautiful thing, man. My love for Jiu-Jitsu has never changed. You know, my passion for coaching, for teaching. You know, of course, growth, you know, comes problems, you know, financial, political. There's just no way around that. But for the most part, I mean, I think that the revolution is victorious, so we can't complain.
You touched a bit already on the growth of the sport in general, but it's not just competitors here. There's a lot of spectators, coaches. So can you touch a little bit more on just the growth of Jiu-Jitsu overall in the past couple of years?
So, I mean, I think that in terms of the growth of Jiu-Jitsu, we have to say, you know, obviously the history of Jiu-Jitsu in Brazil. You have to say Royce Gracie, Rorion Gracie, Carlos Gracie Jr., and then we have to say IBJJF, and then we have to say Joe Rogan. Right, with celebrities in general who are like, at the end of the day, it's true. Like every month, someone walks into my gym and signs up because they heard Joe Rogan telling people you should train Jiu-Jitsu. So you got to think I mean, after Royce Gracie, he was probably the biggest injection in marketing in Jiu-Jitsu. So I think that was very significant. So like seeing all this happen, as you mentioned, like all these different people, different walks of life, from all different parts of the world, I think it's incredible. And I'm really happy to be here. And it's so organized. It's like 8,000 competitors, and it runs clockwork. It's incredible. It's funny because people give Brazilians a hard time for being unorganized, and I'm like, it's the best tournament I've ever seen. I don't know what you guys are talking about. But, you know, that stereotype, normally it is accurate. It doesn't apply here.
And you're going to be teaching a seminar today at 1 p.m.
Yes.
It's a Zenith seminar. You've got yourself, Amy Campo, another incredible competitor. What are you looking forward to about the seminar?
You know what? I spoke to Amy earlier today, and she's like, Amy, what are we teaching? She's like, I don't know, coach. What are we doing? And I'm like, you choose. And she goes, oh, let's do butterfly. So let's do butterfly guard. I got some good stuff there. I know she does too. So between the two of us, we're gonna do a butterfly seminar. It goes from 1 p.m. to, I don't know if it's 1 to 2 p.m. or 1 to 3. I can't remember now. But if you're around, stop by.
Any updates on Zenith, your association, and how that's going?
It's growing. It never stopped growing. It's going on 10 years now. We're doing a celebration at the end of the year at my gym, celebrating 10 years of Zenith. Myself and Rodrigo Cavaca, who's my business partner, friend, brother. And yeah, it's been going well. We have affiliates in Australia. We have affiliates all over Europe. We have affiliates all over Brazil. I mean, Latin America, really. I mean, US, Canada. And it never stopped growing. But again, I can only give myself, you know, whenever you see your team grow, your gym grows, you think, oh, it was me. And it was like, no, this is a wave that started way back there. And it's because of all these people who dedicated their lives to Jiu-Jitsu. They made this possible. I'm benefiting from it, right? I'm the privileged one who's standing on the shoulders of giants. What did I do? I did nothing. I did this much for Jiu-Jitsu, right? This started at a time when no one was making money. No one knew what Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu was. No one cared. And these guys are hustling in their basement, in a garage, in a small gym, shitty mats. And they started this, and they got this going, and now we're here. So it would be very unfair for me to pat myself on the back, oh, Zenith has like over 100 affiliates worldwide because of me and Cavaca. Like, no. We're like benefiting from someone else's efforts.
Thank you so much for your time, Professor.
It's a pleasure.
Can't wait for your seminar.
Thank you.